Yo, YouTube, how we doing today? It's your boy Lilkorey. We back with a man. You know what? I don't even like doing those type of intros. You know what I'm talking. You know what my bout is. You already know what the video's about. Powerpuff Girls Complete Guide. Now, multiversus. You know, today's day, September 16th, 2024. You know, Powerpuff Girls is coming out tomorrow. All right, along with season 3, along with Nubia, which she'll be coming around in the middle of the season. In the mid-season of season 3. Later this season of next. You know what I'm trying to say. Point is, we got a complete Powerpuff Girls guide that I'm pretty sure Nakat is the one who's gonna be telling us about, because every time we got a new character, Nakat tells us about it. So I was able to see the end of the guide of the live stream, but I didn't get to see like everything. So you know, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and see this with you guys. So let's go ahead, let's dissect and see what the Powerpuff Girls is like. But off rip, first perspective when I even seen them in the trailer, I was thinking like, okay, assassin type character. I feel like they're gonna be fast. Yes, Bubbles is gonna be the fast one. Blossom's balanced. Buttercup is, you know, the strong one. But I feel like in general, I feel like this character might struggle to kill. Maybe, I don't know yet. I don't know. But I'm getting that Reed type of energy. I mean, unless you got Buttercup, but I still don't know. I still don't know. We gotta see. I feel like they might die easily though. This character feels like they gonna probably. I feel like they might be the lightest characters in the game. No cap.
What's going on, everybody? It's your community manager Nakat, and today I am here to talk about the Powerpuff Girls joining the multiversus roster.
They look like they're gonna have a big hitbox.
Addition to multiverses, and it's not one, not two, but all three of them together as one character. But that doesn't mean that they don't have properties that are unique to themselves. With the Powerpuff Girls passive ability Sister Act, the Powerpuff Girls can swap between each other using down special. Different leaders apply unique attributes to the trio.
Shit, kind of like
Bubbles
Pokemon trainer,
but her
Sheik.
hits have less knockback.
Pyramithra.
Buttercup is slower, but her hits have more knockback, and Blossom is balanced between the two of them. Different leaders also change the properties of the girl's special moves, so depending on which girl you're using, there is going to be a significant dedicated purpose for using that girl.
Okay.
So now getting into the Powerpuff Girls normal
attacks.
The first grounded normal attack we're going to talk
What
about
that jab
is
looking
the
like?
Powerpuff Girls dash attack. Which
Oh, that is a weak. even with Blossom, who's balanced, even with Blossom as the leader, that is weak.
Actually has the ability to ring out opponents off of
Look at the percentage at 150
vertical sending move, and you are able to combo off of this move depending on the opponent's damage.
Now wait now, okay, hold on. So why they look like they high as hell, bro? Like, what the fuck? Let me move my webcam. Why they look like they high as hell? All right, no, but
and you are able to combo off of this move depending on the opponent's damage. She has the ability to ring out opponents.
Okay, now my question is, right? Now, does it depend on who's the leader, or does it depend on, like, with this dash attack, right? Like, let's say this dash attack, I only hit the person, I hit whoever I hit with Buttercup at the end, right? Buttercup the strongest, Bubbles the fastest, Blossom balanced. You get what I'm saying, right? Like, what if I hit with Buttercup, or I only hit somebody at the end of the dash attack with Buttercup? Like, am I killing them, or is their dash attack literally this week? You see what I'm saying?
Girl side attack. Side attack is a 3-hit combo that controls a lot of space and goes pretty far. What I mean by this is, if I use the first one, I am able to connect, right? You see how she kind of lunges forward? However, on the second one, I don't always have to try to land the first one. I can space myself in a way where I hit with the second hit of the move, which then will allow me to still finish into the third hit of the move. Or if I just want to maximize spacing as much as possible,
I mean, I don't think that's bad, but considering with how jab has low priority now, I don't know. I don't think that's good. I feel like that's kind of like good for like spacing or scaring the opponent. But depending on the character, literally depending on the character, that ain't gonna mean shit.
Can hit with the final move as well. Again, this move is very fast. They lunge forward, so it has a lot of range, and it will just strictly knock the opponent back. But you can combo into other options with this move traditionally, like other side attacks in the game as well, so you want to be able to use it in that regard too. Powerpuff Girls' grounded neutral attack allows them to slide on the floor towards an opponent. This not only allows them to duck under certain things, but it is a move that is strong, and depending on which girl you are, will determine how strong the move is. Of course, with Blossom, she has a good balance between both strength and
looks like
speed.
that move has a lot of lag to
you're
it.
going to hit the move, and you're going to send the opponent flying a bit.
I wonder what
Bubbles
that
is a
move
bit
looks like
weaker, so
on
you're going
Whiff.
to notice that the opponent doesn't fly as high when getting hit by this move, and Buttercup sends the opponent the furthest. The Powerpuff Girls down attack is a good combo starting move that knocks the opponent.
That's a combo starter?
Powerpuff Girls down attack is a good.
That's a combo starter around like 70%.
Combo starting move that knocks the opponent towards you. It's very.
Wait.
Attack is a sends the opponent the furthest. The Powerpuff Girls down attack is a good combo starting move that knocks the opponent towards you.
That's not
it's
a true
very
combo.
Fast and will have a lot of use at the ledge when
Yo,
your opponent is
nah,
trying to come
using
up,
that move
or
for
if
an
your
edge
opponent
guard
has a
is
tendency to
crazy.
roll a lot on the ground. This will be a good move to cover that option. As you can see, the girls slam down the phone and they shoot out.
That's
towards
a
the
lot of
opponent, pretty much
space.
bringing them in.
That's a lot of coverage.
You can either send them vertically again if you want upon landing this move, or you can actually use your forward air or anything that will send them horizontally as well. The Powerpuff Girls grounded up attack is actually pretty cool. They are able to turn into a grounded tornado, vacuuming the opponent and sending them upward. The awesome thing about this move is not only does it have a lot of range, but
got
it also
vacuum
has
properties.
the ability to ring out on the top blast zone. And if I was Buttercup in this situation,
killing.
I would have a much easier time.
Yeah, so
land-
Buttercup, even though Blossom's bound, I'm still trying to see what makes Blossom probably like useful. You know what I'm saying? Like Buttercup seems very useful. Like even though she has less knockback, I feel like Buttercup is the one where you're gonna want to like move fast around the stage with, or help yourself out when it comes to like probably like combo potential. Like because of less knockback, that's like okay, you know, you still got your opponent, but it does depend on how much hit stun too. Because I mean, Buttercup will probably have the best hit stun, but she's slow, so.
Landing that ring out, which of course adds to just how cool it is to be able to have different unique buffs depending on which girl you are controlling at that time. Use this move as a great anti-air tool or even as an approach tool, as you can actually combo into it with a jab. Getting into the Powerpuff Girls grounded special attacks. Neutral special on the ground allows the Powerpuff Girls to each use a unique ability that has
armor break properties.
Special on the ground allows the
Okay.
Powerpuff Girls to each use a unique ability
Yeah.
that has the
Buttercup's
potential to either
neutral
ring out
has
an
armor break
opponent
properties.
or of course be comboed into. So depending on which one you do,
Interesting.
will have pretty
That-
much
see,
a
this is something we
use
don't have
that
to
is
experiment
unique
on.
to each girl. The next move I like to
So
talk
I gotta
about is side
experiment.
special on the ground. Side special on the ground has the ability to send out a girl to grab an
Whoa! Hold on, did y'all catch that?
Side special on the ground has the ability to send out a
Yo, they added. Yo, why they look high as hell? Yo, they added more momentum with aerial attacks.
girl to grab an opponent.
I just
and
realized.
actually throw them. If I
Usually, like
control-
when you do like a spike, right? Like when you do a spike, like let's say you move fast in the air and then you do a spike, you won't have as much momentum. That momentum just like slows down. It's like you're in slow mo, you're doing an attack. But now when you look
to
at this,
send out a girl
you got a lot
to
more
grab
momentum.
an opponent
So I think
and
they
actually
boosted the
throw them.
aerial
If
game.
I'm controlling,
I don't know.
Blossom,
I gotta look at.
Buttercup
I gotta
will
look
be
at all the
thrown
shits.
and throw the opponent down. I am able to actually combo off of this because of the ground bounce, and if I want to use this at the ledge, I can throw the opponent downward under the stage to try to set up for an edge guard. If I'm controlling Bubbles and I throw Blossom, Blossom will throw
okay.
the
Blossom
opponent
seems to
back
be the combo
towards
starter for
girls
this.
so that they can combo off of it. And if I am controlling Buttercup and I throw Bubbles, I'm actually able to throw the opponent upward and either ring out off of this, or I can actually just apply more damage depending on how far they go when I throw them. Which
I know the cat's doing the guy, but let me just break that down even further, you know? Because in situations like that, it also depends on the person you're fighting, right? Because you might fight somebody. Because, again, the character's not out. I can't say if there's any true combo setup you could do with that, at least with Bubble sending the opponent upwards. But if not, you know, it depends. If the opponent's a burnout, then it's like, okay, you know, go ahead and ring that person out. I would probably just safely just do a side air in case they like dodge back, even in Burnout, but I don't think the up air will reach. But you know, maybe they're dodge friendly. You know, it all depends, because I don't think you could get any true combo setups. I don't know. I just feel like you probably can't. I don't know.
Varies depending on, of course, the opponent's damage
percentage. Yeah, see.
So you want to use this
he already said
to
it.
not only pressure
like,
opponents in neutral, but of course to combo off of it as well and set up for ring outs.
You could desync, could you?
Something cool is that if you hold this move, the girl will go further. So this is what it looks like if I tap.
It looks like you could desync.
This is what it looks
there
like.
There might be some desync tech you could probably do.
Much different. Down special allows you to swap between the girls, and this
it has a hitbox.
This is pretty much the core of the character.
Switching has a hitbox. No, that might be crazy.
But let's talk about a few specifics.
You can probably do some combos with
this mechanic, because there's something cool you can do. So you can actually combo off of this, because when you switch,
something like you probably combo off
at the end of the switch. Now you're not just gonna run at people and just do this, right? Even though it's great for comboing. So we gotta find utility.
No, wait, but can it hit behind?
Gonna run at people and just do this, right?
Like, my question is, can it hit behind too? Because if it can, like, fighting someone who loves to dodge into you, you could just bait out the fucking dodge, get the dodge read, and use that as a combo starter. Boom.
Even though it's great for comboing. So we gotta find utility for this. If we do jab 1-2, we can actually switch right into a girl and throw out an attack, which is really cool. Something also is, if you want to pretty much buffer a special that the next girl has that the current girl doesn't, you can do that as well. So if I just tap neutral special, I get Ice Breath from Blossom, right? If I double tap, then I press special, I get the Sound Wave from Bubbles. But what if, as Blossom, I want to buffer immediately into that Sound Wave from Bubbles? I have to pretty much input down special and immediately tap neutral special. Immediately, there's a timing for it in order for me to get that quick switch.
Okay, is there a timing for it, or can I just spam that shit? No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to downplay or anything. I'm just trying to keep it real.
Into the move, you want to learn this tech, especially if you're going to main the Powerpuff Girls, because it is going to be crucial to getting out quick specials that can actually turn the tides of a match in your favor immediately. The next move I'd like to talk about is the Powerpuff Girls Grounded Up special. The girls launch from the ground into the sky.
That's high!
This move does have a hitbox, and it is exceptionally good for edge.
That's high! God damn!
Not only because of how active the move is, but of course how fast it is too, with the knockback that it has. So this is Bubbles. That's how high Bubbles goes. If I switch to Buttercup, much shorter.
Okay.
And if I switch to Blossom, it's in between it.
Okay. It's girl variant. Okay. Because I'm thinking like, God damn. Now, here's my question, right? Now, if you use two specials in the air, right? He might explain it, but I'm just saying. If you use two down specials in the air, right? Is that gonna count as using two specials in the air? To the point to where, I can't do my up specials. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, I forgot which patch it was for Harley, but for Harley, they made it to where when you use her neutral special in the air, it doesn't count as using a special for a recovery option, because that special isn't intended as a recovery option at all. It's intended to just get a bomb and just throw it out. So, like, I could do 3 specials in the air technically. I could get a bomb while I'm in the air with Harley, right? I could get a bomb. I could just do my neutral special. But I can still do 2 up special at the same time. Before, it was like, okay, if I do a neutral special in the air, then I can only have 1 more special available for me. After that, I better hope I got jumps. I better hope I have dodges. So what I'm saying is this the same for the Powerpuff Girls? Like, if I were to switch twice in the air, or if I was able to switch once, it doesn't matter. Do I still have 2 specials available for me to use to recover? Because if not, then damn. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
So you want to make sure that you know which girl you're using, so you know how high you're going and how much damage or knockback you will be dealing. This move has the ability to hit
it might have some like hover,
also knock people
might have some like hover property
horizontally or diagonally. So get very used to how this move functions off stage, because it's going to be a very important tool not only for your recovery but for your ability to edge guard. For the Powerpuff Girls aerial specials, they are pretty much the same thing as they are on the ground. So you just want to be able to use these in the same way. However, I'm going to talk about one of them that is much different. So in the air, right, if I use side special, as you can see, the girls shoots at a girl just like on the ground, but you actually zoom to them as well. This one actually cannot be charged, but it is a good horizontal recovery option that also has the ability to knock the opponent back.
Oh,
now, the thing
I want to
is
try some
that
IAD
trajectory?
combos.
If I am controlling Blossom, just like on the ground, I would throw Buttercup. The opponent goes at a downward
So it throws whichever
diagonal
girl is
angle.
next.
Now I know.
So if
that
I'm
you
Buttercup,
guys
I throw
are
Bubbles. If
understanding
I'm Bubbles, I
what
throw
that
Blossom.
means for
Okay.
Offstage edge guarding. If an opponent gets hit by this and knocks him at a weird angle, that allows you to go off and try to continue to pressure them off stage. If I am Buttercup and I shoot Blossom, the opponent is going to go forward, not towards you, because we don't want to bring them back, right? This is meant to be aggressive offstage edge guarding. Now, Buttercup and I throw Bubbles, the opponent will go upwards on connection. So
but yeah, you get pushed back like
for offense, but of course to recover back to the stage if using your up special just isn't enough. Aerial down special functions the same. You're going to switch girls, but they're able to combo off of this in the air as well upon connection, and of course use it to ladder opponents to the top blast zone. So it's a combo tool, it's a utility tool for switching between girls, and it exerts a ton of pressure because look at how big this move actually is. And lastly, we are going to talk about the Powerpuff Girls aerials, and this is where things get a little bit different than on the ground. So as y'all saw with the Rainbow Dash perk, we're able to do a dash attack in the air. I do not have it currently equipped, so I'm not able to do that.
I'm sorry, you just said a new perk?
Able to do a dash than on the ground. So as y'all saw with the Rainbow Dash perk, we're able to do a dash attack in the air. I do not have it currently equipped, so I'm not able to do that. So my forward aerial.
Wait, I never heard of that perk. Is that a new
forward
perk?
Aerial allows the girls to pretty much form a horizontal ladder that knocks away.
Or am I
the
tripping?
opponent. This move has a lot of range. It's
But they
fast,
added.
and
Look
it
at this.
is
They
used
added
not
more
only to
momentum with
approach, and it is not only
with
used
aerial
to
moves.
approach, but it is also used, of course.
Like
to
there's
keep
not really like that
opponents
little
away.
pause.
You are able to hit the girls because they are still
That's
still
good,
have
though.
a hurt box throughout the entire character during this move. So it is a hitbox and a hurt box. If you do just throw this out over and over and over, there is a chance that you will be punished. So make sure you are throwing it out with purpose. Next move I like to talk about is the Powerpuff Girls neutral aerial. So neutral air is a large move. As
Bro,
you can see,
when
it's
I
a bit
first saw
different
this,
than
I was
the
like,
dash
nah,
attack
this
on the ground
that's the
where
move.
it's smaller.
That's
They're
the
doing a
move.
cartwheel. The girls are holding hand in hand, going in a circular motion that you are able to actually hit the opponent with and combo off of as well. You can get really creative because this not only is an approach tool, as I just shown you, it is a combo tool as well. So use this move not only to approach, but of course you can use it out of other attacks as well if deemed necessary. The next move I'd like to talk about is the Powerpuff Girls downward aerial attack. Downward air is a thrust downward between all three girls to knock the opponent down to the bottom blast zone. You of course can use this on stage to trigger a ground bounce, that way you're able to combo off of that as well. This move is super good in the fact that it's very fast.
Why was the
very
Garnet
strong,
fidgeting?
and of course it just has reliable setup power, so whether your opponent's at mid percent or of course they're at high percent, they will be taking a lot of damage. And the last aerial that we're going to be talking about is the Powerpuff Girls upward aerial. So the upward aerial is just a single.
That doesn't really have much
strike that
range.
Sends the opponent upward. I want to say that the move has decent range because the Powerpuff Girls, as you can see, even though they have all this power, they're a little bit stubby regardless. And so with this move, it is not like the grounded variant that has the tornado vacuum hitbox. So unlike its grounded counterpart, it does not have the vacuum tornado. It is just a singular strike, but it still has enough damage to ring out opponents, and it is still a good option, not only for approach.
It looks like you really need Buttercup to kill.
Top. So lastly, let's talk about the Powerpuff Girls perks and how they work. Something that makes them unique is that they are one of the only characters in the game that
Okay. Is that a signature perk, or is that's got to be a signature perk, because ain't no fucking way, bro.
do an aerial that makes them unique is that they are one of the only characters in the game that can now do an aerial dash attack with the perk Rainbow Dash. Use this move not only to knock away opponents, but of course you can use it as an approach option, and depending on where they DI, you will be able to combo off of the move.
The
next move is called an extra ingredient. What this move does is it changes the properties of their neutral specials. So their neutral specials by themselves are really cool. You can combo off of them. Some can ring out opponents. They're dope. But what if I told you that extra ingredient actually adds debuffs to the opponent? For instance, if I use Blossoms, it actually adds stacks of freeze. But if I use
Bubbles,
it will stun the opponent. And
Bubbles is like a Sonic Scream that stuns. Okay.
If you actually just trigger the laser, it is a strong attack that can actually ring out the opponent, or has the potential to ring out the opponent. But of course, with an extra ingredient, you are actually able to apply Ignite to an opponent, making them take damage over time.
Wait, it applies Ignite? Like I wouldn't have to add the perk, like it applies it?
Of both being super strong, but also of course applying a debuff, which is really useful. The Powerpuff Girls are a very quick, explosive character, but I do believe that they are one of the more technical characters in the game, so they will take time to master at a very high level. However, they do have options that make them welcoming to newcomers that will allow you to play them even if you don't really have too much of a technical grasp on the game yet, but you just want to play your favorite character. It is so awesome to see all three of them in Multiversus together, and we are so happy to have them a part of the official roster. We hope you love this character. I think this character is not only awesome, but one of the stronger characters in the game, and I cannot wait to see what combos all of the players come up with the Powerpuff Girls. This is Nakat, your community manager over at Player First Games. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Powerpuff Girls. Will you be maining them, and what character not only do you want to see a guide for next, but what character do you want to see in Multiversus next? Take it easy. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a great one.
All right, so let's dissect with what we saw. Okay, Powerpuff Girls coming into the game. You can switch in between the girls. Each girl has their own variant type style. Blossom, which is the balance of all the three girls. Buttercup being the strongest but slowest of the three girls, and Bubbles being the fastest but the weakest of the three girls. Okay, so each girl has its own set of play depending on the type of play style or the type of pressure that you will want to apply when playing in matches of Multiversus with the Powerpuff Girls. So we got that down. We noticed some things. One, you cannot and like Garnet isn't like too much of a heavy character. She is a heavy character, but she's not too much of a heavy character, at least in my opinion. I don't think she is. But like, you really need Buttercup to kill. You need Buttercup to kill. That's what, as far as looking goes, as far as like just looking at what shit looks like, it seems like you really need Buttercup to kill. All right, because I swear, if I'm playing Powerpuff Girls and I'm struggling to kill Arya at a high percentage, oh no. Like, I think what I'm seeing is like, it looks like Powerpuff Girls is gonna be like, they look mad strong as far as like comboing wise, right? I feel like combo game, and especially like for what I'm seeing, I'm gonna have to check out more shit, but for what I'm seeing, it looks like combo wise, Powerpuff Girls is gonna be strong for that. You know, like for example, Sheik and Smash Bros. Good combos, good, you know, shitty damage rack up, but good combos. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for the Powerpuff Girls, they're gonna be good at racking up damage, racking up combos and shit like that. I feel like they may struggle to kill, but I don't know. It's too early to say. We don't know the combos. We don't know the routes. We don't know how they're gonna feel. We don't know how they're gonna feel. We don't. And considering the way how the character is, you know, there seems to be different features of how the character is going to work, especially when you go into rotation between the characters. And then of course you got the perk system and everything like that. So it's all variant for a lot of shit that we're gonna have to figure out, which I can't wait to figure out. Am I excited for the Powerpuff Girls to come in? Yeah, they're definitely one of the few characters I was very excited about knowing that they were gonna come into the game soon. Do I think I'll main the character? Can't say. I'm loving Jason. Jason, I literally haven't switched up on Jason. All right, when Multiverse is coming back, I'm thinking like, boom, Morty, Steven, they gonna still be the mains. Nah, I don't even play them. They used to be the mains for the beta, but not in this version. You know what I'm saying? I played both of them. I wasn't feeling them. I played a bit of Joker. Joker was cool, but Joker got boring to me. You know what I'm saying? Joker felt too linear. And then I played Jason. And Jason just feel. If you haven't seen the previous 2 Jason videos I uploaded, I got some Jason montages I've been working on. Cause I was like, you know, fuck it. I don't showcase a lot of videos of my main. So I was thinking, like, you know, let me make some montages. Let me show y'all what the fuck Jason to do. You know, any Jasons that's probably any Jason mains that's watching this video, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, I'ma show what we can do. Like, I'ma show. All right, because like, motherfuckers don't understand that Jason, you can do some shit with him. And then with the changes, at least with what I was seeing through this Powerpuff Girls video, I'm curious to what more stuff. I'm pretty sure they broke it down within the Multiversus live stream, because I know they were streaming earlier. But I didn't get to catch too much of it because I was at work. So yeah, but I'm done talking. You guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate it. Other than that, I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.